This Pacers-Warriors offseason trade involves Myles Turner to Golden State. With a new head coach and a rejuvenated roster entering the NBA season, the Indiana Pacers seemed like a team that could make some noise in the Eastern Conference. But then, between injuries and rifts within this organization, things went south really quickly. Hi, in this video you'll be familiar with the NBA season's trading era. If you're a subscriber, well, welcome back. But if you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to be updated as we shoot in more interesting videos and turn that thumbs up blue as we play on. Indiana was able to hold on and make the play-in tournament, winning their first game against the Charlotte Hornets. But then they got blasted by the Wizards in the 8th seed play-in game, kicking the Pacers out of the playoff picture. The Pacers missed the playoffs for the first time since 2015 and will now have some big decisions to make in the offseason. The future of head coach Nate Bjorkgren is definitely in question right now, but Indiana will have to look at their roster and evaluate whether or not this team can be anything special moving forward with some of the powerhouses in the Eastern Conference. Fully healthy and on the court, the Pacers have a talented core of Malcolm Brogdon, Domantas Sabonis, Caris LeVert, TJ Warren, and Myles Turner. But there have been internal talks with the Pacers over the months about them exploring opportunities around the league to move someone. The one name that comes to mind that could very likely be moved in the offseason is Myles Turner. The 25-year-old center is one of the best shot blockers in the league and has been involved in trade rumors ever since the start of the 2020-2021 season, which is why teams could reach out to the Pacers about a potential trade for him. In a recent article, Greg Swartz of Bleacher Report came up with a hypothetical offseason trade package that would send Myles Turner to the Golden State Warriors. So let's take a look at what this trade could look like and if the Warriors would be interested in Turner. Myles Christian Turner is an American professional basketball player for the Indiana Pacers of the National Basketball Association. He played one season for the Texas Longhorns before declaring for the 2015 NBA draft and being selected by the Pacers with the 11th overall pick. Turner was born in Bedford, Texas to parents David and Mary Turner and started playing basketball as a 6-year-old. He attended Central Junior High School and as a 6'2" freshman he led his team to 27 wins. His professional career started when he was selected by the Indiana Pacers with the 11th overall pick in the 2015 NBA draft. He missed 21 games between November 13 and December 28 of his rookie season after undergoing surgery to repair a fracture in his left thumb. On January 22, 2016, he scored a career-high 31 points in a 122-110 loss to the Golden State Warriors. On March 3, he was named Eastern Conference Rookie of the Month for February after ranking 3rd among East first-year players in scoring 13.4, rebounding 6.6, and 29.8 minutes during the month. On October 15, 2018, Turner signed a 4-year, $72 million contract extension with the Pacers. On October 29, in a 103-93 loss to the Portland Trail Blazers, Turner had 3 blocks to tie James Edwards for number 8 on the franchise's NBA career list. On December 10, he recorded a then-season-high 26 points and 12 rebounds in a 109-101 win over the Washington Wizards. On December 23, he had 18 points and a career-high 17 rebounds in a 105-89 win over the Wizards. On January 31, he scored 27 points in a 107-100 loss to the Orlando Magic. On March 5, he had a career-high 7 blocks in a 105-96 win over the Chicago Bulls. Now going back to this trade scenario, while Turner missed the end of the season with a partial tear of plantar plate in the right big toe, Myles Turner was one of the best defensive players in the league during the regular season. While he only played in 47 games, Turner finished second in the league with 159 blocks, trailing Rudy Gobert by just 31 blocks even though Gobert played in 24 more games. Ever since he came into the league in 2015, Myles Turner has been one of the premier shot blockers, which is why he could be useful for the Warriors. Golden State has never really had a true reliable center over the years, and given how great Draymond Green is on the defensive end of the court, they could create a powerful defensive frontcourt with the addition of Myles Turner. However, they would have to give up both James Wiseman and Kevon Looney in this trade proposal, which would leave them thin in terms of frontcourt options. Wiseman missed the end of his rookie season with a torn meniscus in his right knee, but overall he showed flashes of his full potential. He is still a very raw and underdeveloped big man, but Wiseman is only 20 years old and did not get to play or develop in college, which is why he did not explode onto the scene like many second overall picks do. With the talent that he possesses and the upside he has, James Wiseman may be the most valuable trade asset the Warriors have on the roster. While Kevon Looney is not much of a threat offensively as he has only averaged 4.3 points per game over the course of his career, Looney is a huge difference maker for the Warriors and is one of their glue guys because of all that he does for them. From playing great defense to being a factor on offense by making the extra pass and setting screens, Kevon Looney is the picture-perfect role player for the Warriors, which is why they could be hesitant to trade him. Getting Myles Turner would definitely be an intriguing thing for the Warriors to explore in the offseason, but is this a trade that both the Warriors and Pacers would highly consider? Let's break down this trade from both teams' perspective and see if this is something we should watch for in the offseason. Adding Myles Turner to the same frontcourt as Draymond Green would definitely be a great thing for the Warriors defensively, but overall this is not really a trade that helps them long term. In the short term, this is definitely an intriguing trade, but Turner has reached the peak form of what he will be in this league. James Wiseman has all-star potential and could make a huge leap with Golden State in year 2, and Kevon Looney is one of their most important players in their rotations given everything that he does for them. Myles Turner would definitely thrive in pick-and-roll situations with Curry and Thompson on the perimeter, especially given his abilities to step out and knock down perimeter shots. But it would take time for him to get acclimated with the Warriors system. Wiseman has a full offseason to continue developing, and with Looney being a veteran in their system now, this trade does not really make sense for the Warriors given their long-term belief in their team. Winning is everything for the Warriors and they want to do everything they can to get back to competing for championships right away. But trading for Myles Turner at the expense of their two centers is not an ideal situation for Golden State at the moment. Indiana could probably get a better trade elsewhere for Myles Turner that would include draft picks, but this trade is actually not that bad for them in the grand scheme of things. Kevon Looney is a terrific role player and could continue doing what he does for Golden State for the Pacers, but the addition of James Wiseman would be huge. Sabonis, Brogdon, Warren, and LeVert are the core of the Pacers right now, but this team does not really have a young core or future to build with. Not only is Wiseman extremely young, but he is also extremely raw, giving the Pacers a chance to mold him into what they want him to be. With James Wiseman having all of the potential in the world and the length to turn into a two-way center, Indiana would be wise to pull off a trade like this because of how valuable of a prospect Wiseman is. In the short term, they would lose a great shot blocker in Myles Turner and may decline slightly in offensive production from their frontcourt. But long term, this is a great trade for the Pacers. It would take a lot of convincing for the Pacers to get the Warriors to agree to this trade, and they would likely need to get a third team involved to get the Warriors more assets in return. But going after James Wiseman would definitely be beneficial for the long-term success of the Pacers organization. So, what do you think of this era trade? Let us know in the comments section below. And hey, if you've enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so we continue giving you the best contents. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.